So in today's video, we are going to discuss some three-letter words and try to improve our vocabulary. So let's start with the word eke, that's E-K-E. And this basically means make something last longer than usual by consuming it frugally. So let's make some sentences out of eke. It's hard for graduate students to eke out a living from their stipends. The next sentence I have is Chen eked out 5 papers from his PhD thesis. So I think you get the hang of the word eke. The next word is lax, that's L-A-X. And lax means careless, slack, loose, especially in a moral sense. So let's make a sentence with lax. Smith seems to have been lax in his experiments. His results do not follow the expected normal distribution. The next word is irk, I-R-K, and this basically means to trouble or to distress somebody. So let's make a sentence with this. The splenetic professor liked to irk Ram by asking him abstruse questions. The next word is vie, and that's V-I-E, and this means to strive for being superior or to contend in some game or in some forum. So let's create a sentence with vie. Thousands of scholars vie each year for the prestigious Fulbright fellowships. The next word I have is hew, H-E-W, and hew has two meanings. The first meaning is to cut in pieces, especially wood or charcoal or coal, and the second meaning is to follow somebody. So let's make a sentence using these two different meanings. The first sentence I have is Chen has always hewed the party line. The next sentence is lumberjacks hew trees with their axe. The next word is E-R-R, and means to make a mistake. So let's make a sentence with It's important to read the questions carefully so as not to err on the test. The next word I have is apt, A-P-T, and apt has two meanings. The first meaning is suitable in the circumstances, and the second meaning is to have a tendency to do something. So let's make two sentences with apt. Digital twin was an apt theme for the conference this year. The next sentence is Ramesh is apt to get swayed by the student politics. The next word I have is jab, J-A-B, and jab is to poke quickly or roughly, especially with something sharp and pointed. So let's make a sentence with jab. The nurse's hands were tremulous after giving jabs of the vaccine for the whole day. Her friends told her to go home. So this is something which can happen. The next word I have is tie, T-I-E. And of course, tie has a usual meaning in the form of the tie you wear with a suit, but there are meanings beside this. So one of the meaning is to form a knot. The second is to unite as in marriage. The third is to hold back, for example, to tie you down. And the fourth is to draw in a contest, for example, a tie or a draw in a match or a game. So let's make some sentences with tie. John's plans for a PhD tied down his plan to tie the knot with Jane. The next sentence I have with tie is lack of funding for experiments has tied down research in particle physics. The next word I have is cog, that's C-O-G. And cog is one of a series of teeth on a wheel. So let's make a sentence with cog. Dr. Wang started realizing that he was a cog in the large wheel of Professor Jinping's lab. So again, this is often a case when a person, especially a postdoc, can become a cog in somebody's lab if they are not careful and have an exit strategy. So again, these are some 3-letter words, and I'm sure you will see how the 3-letter words actually are more complex than larger words, because as the words seem to get smaller, they seem to develop multiple meanings, and therefore they are sometimes very useful and also more difficult in terms of their usage. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned to my channel for more videos on such topics. Thank you very much.